We had Keir Starmer, our Prime Minister. Sir Keir Starmer, he's announced that Sue Gray is going to get a peerage in the Christmas honours. So that's nice. She does the Sue Gray report, didn't she? And that contributed to the downfall of possibly the worst Prime Minister of the modern era. And then she becomes Chief of Staff for the Labour Party, like after the election. But she leaves that role pretty promptly after, bumping antlers or bumping heads, loggerheads with somebody else in, upper ranks of Labour. But in leaving the cabinet, in leaving the upper circle of the Labour Party, she's exited out the door sweetly. And as a deal sweetener, she is given this peerage. Right? Like, why do we still tolerate this? Like, it's obviously not like, oh, thanks for your amazing service. Thanks for the great job that you did. Like, it's obviously a deal sweetener. Why do we put up with this? Why? We just keep this thing going. These peerages, House of Lords, damehoods, baronies. I mean, Keir Starmer said, didn't he? Keir Starmer said when he was going for the leadership, when he was first constructing Labour's policies, he said he was going to reform the House of Lords, didn't he? He said that. And now where are we? Now where are we with that pledge, with that goal, that aspiration, with that manifesto thingy? Where is that now? Not only is there basically no sign of that happening whatsoever, it's just not going to happen. But also we are seeing peerages being doled out for more friends, quite obviously as some sort of golden parachute arrangement. I mean, they say, don't they? They say that you get more conservative with age, don't they? But I don't think I was expecting to see, a full-on tub-thumping Labour leader committing to upending the system. We've got to reform the House of Lords. We absolutely have to do it. We've got to do something about that age. I don't think I was expecting to see a tub-thumping Labour leader commit to that, pledge to that, only to get into the system and then to just not only not reform it, but just crack on with it, with the status quo and do nothing and enjoy the system as it is. Like, it's like, I don't know if you've ever had a friend that's a bit like this, like, sometimes when you're young, you make friends like this. You have like a friend who's, an anti-royal, anti-capitalist, Antifa friend called Anthony, right? And Anthony chews your fucking ear off in the party, in the house party, in the kitchen at 3 a.m. about the evils of the banks and the banks control everything, right? And then you don't see him for a little bit. Then you catch up with him a different time. Maybe you bump into him at a tube stop or something, or at a friend's birthday in a couple of years. The next time you see him, he's begging you to apply for a job in Barclays' commodities analysis team, because if you get hired into Barclays, he'll get the £2,000 commission for bringing you in there. Like, he's completely changed. Like, what the fuck happened to you, Anthony? Like, Starmer's a bit of an anomaly in some respects. Like, I reckon since 2016, everybody has become more radicalised, haven't they? They've become more desperate, more frenetic, more pissed off with the corruption on the other team, more impatient, more hectic, more vocal, more lefty and socialist and radicalised is what many, many people on the left have become. Meanwhile, Starmer was actually kind of that before, and he's just dialed it down and diluted it over the same period that everyone else has become. Like, I reckon Keir Starmer is the only man in Britain to have become de-radicalized in the last 8 years.
Just another video.